For our first story, we have Ike, 25 male, discovered another side of my girlfriend, 26 female. I liked it, but now she's apologizing. How do I deal with this? So me and my girlfriend, Zoe, have been together for 2 years. She is my first. She is usually the shy type and always asks me to initiate any contact. Cuddles, kisses, anrihing, it's all on my side. She never do antihing like that first. But so far it hasn't bothered me. We moved in together in February. Nothing special happened at first, but one day after coming home from work she was clearly upset. In 2 years I honestly never seen her this angry. I would say she usually has the patience of a saint. Literally the worst curse word I have heard her use was, idiot, in reference to a drunk driver. I would also say that she is usually very awkward. So yes, I was surprised and at first I tried to help her. I listened to all her complaints, then I made her favorite dish and wanted to watch our favorite series with her. But after the first episode she kissed me. She asked me if we could try something new. I was fascinated and curious, so I agreed. She acted like a completely different person for the rest of the night. She was very dominant and at first it was kind of funny to watch, but the longer it went on the more I started to get into it. When did she tie my hands? I was 100% on board. I liked everything, I've never been so relaxed. We also had a few moments where something didn't go as it should, but we just laughed. Which was also new, because usually in such moments Zoe was nervous and wanted to go away. I don't know, I felt like for the first time we were actually having 100% fun and there was no stress. But the next day Zoe was quieter than usual. She avoided me all morning, and when we saw each other in the evening, she started apologizing for forcing herself on me. I was confused. I asked her a few questions, tried to analyze everything that had happened, but nothing made sense to me. We weren't drunk or anything. We just were having a good time. And we both agreed to everything. I didn't feel like she was forcing me to do anything. I told her that, but she kept saying it all was a mistake and apologizing. She told me I should break up with her. I told her I don't want to and she didn't do anything wrong. But it's only gotten worse since then. I feel like I have a roommate, not a girlfriend. We barely talk, and when we do Zoe mostly answers my questions and leaves as quickly as she can. How can I help her? How do I even start this when a simple, nothing happened, and it was good, doesn't convince her? I don't want to end this relationship. I really love Zoe. I love her normal personality, but I also love what she's shown me. That's the end of our first post. Let's see what the commenters had to say. Our first commenter says, "You tell her this may be a side of her that she didn't know she had and then it just came out, but you were 100% on board with it, and then thank her for having so much confidence and trust in you. That the sex was great and everything about it was great, but her trusting you with something like this absolutely blew you away, as you never thought you would have that kind of confidence or connection from someone. My guess is she was raised in a very modest environment, where these issues weren't discussed and she thinks she crossed a line. I mean, seriously, have you ever had someone put that much faith and trust in you to let themselves go completely? If not, you need to tell her how great that makes you feel and how appreciative you are of it." Our second commenter says, "It's Dom drop. Show her emotional support and kindness and tell her how much you liked every aspect. Talk about it openly and make sure she knows how much you appreciate her." Our third commenter says, "Agree with the other here. I'll add something. Maybe she is experiencing a Dom top drop, which can happen after some session. That's why there is aftercare after any kind of BDSM. It's not just for the submissive one but also for the dominant one. It is characterized, for the top Dom, by depression and guilt. A lot of it. It can be because she had bad encounter before or because of how she was raised, or even because she just got too far too quick. You might want to talk to her about it, and indeed, take some time to be sure she feels safe again, safe for you. This is not something unusual. You can also ask her what makes her feel she's unsafe for you, and if you do it again, remember to take some times after for aftercare. Cuddle, softness, talks. It really is important. For our second story, we have Mike, 23 female, husband, 25 male, admitted that his younger brother yelled at him for how he treats me. Update: I left him. So I left him, everyone was right about him. I'm safe, with my daughter and my little brother. It's been a few weeks since I left. Even after I posted last time, I won't lie. I still had hope for this man. What made me decide to leave was the fact that, despite him verbally abusing me, later threatening to physically abuse me, he acted like I was the one who needed to bend over and apologize to him. It wasn't that he treated me bad that was the reason I left. It was the fact that he was stomping around and acting like a child, yelling at me and my daughter and making her feel anxious. I still tried to be nice. I tried to talk to him. I asked him what's wrong and he just gave me that look that he always does. I don't know how to explain it, but it makes me feel so small, and he doesn't break his gaze or say anything, he just stares until I have to look away. It felt like a switch in me and mentally, I was gone. That night, I put my emergency plan in place, because I already had one from a time he threatened me months ago. And a few days later I was physically gone while he was at work. I'm not going to give details because of the possibility he can see these, but I have a new job, new apartment, at a new city however, and wherever I want. It's so freeing. My daughter couldn't care less, and it somehow makes me happy but also deeply sad. I should have done this a month ago, 6 months ago, 1 year ago. She's just happy that she gets to go to a park more often now with her uncle. My brother confided that he's happy he doesn't have to hear him yell anymore. My family keeps calling me. My mom telling me I'm making a big mistake and I'm embarrassing myself. I'm not even going to bother explaining myself or my side of the story. His family keeps calling me too. His mother apparently is in the hospital because of a stress-induced attack from this. My sister-in-laws sent me nasty texts and called me until I blocked them. My now ex keeps calling me too. I hate it. It makes me feel sick to my stomach. My brother-in-law only sent me one text and it says, "Good for you. I hope find a better life." It makes me feel somewhat comforted with this whole situation. I hope he's right though. So that's my update. This will be my last time posting on here. I'm probably going to delete my account actually, and plus I'm completely done with relationships and will probably never get into one again, but thank you to everyone who took time to comment and message me. I seriously feel like each one slowly built my confidence bit by bit. I know I'm a bad person for not doing it on my own, so I thank all of you sincerely for helping me. I owe everyone my new life. I wasn't going to post at first, but it feels nice to get this all off my chest. I feel like I'm going to explode with pent-up emotions lately. Edit to add. By the way guys, I lied in all my posts about my age. I'm actually 21. I'm not sure why I lied, but it's nice to be out there about it. I'm all 21. That's the end of our second post. Let's see what the commenters had to say. Our first commenter says, "I call BS on his mom's in the hospital because of the stress. If it isn't a lie, then that kind of overdramatic reaction is reason enough to GTFO. Proud of you." Our second commenter says, "Bill is a good person, I hope he cuts contact with his more problematic family members." Our third commenter says, "Please also seek legal advice right now. You want to get ahead of him seeking custody, which he may try in order to hurt you. Well done on breaking the cycle." For our last story, we have Mike, 27 female, husband, 28 male, is borderline cheating on me in an online roleplay game. Update 2. Somehow, he deleted the messages I sent to her before she saw them. He's on his way to work and they're on a goddamn Discord call. You can't make this shit up. Also looks like they may be texting now since they know I read Discord. Husband's recent chat states, "I know you said to text you. Thank you all for letting me crash out on this post, haha. It's helpful. Even if it feels like my life is exploding. Update. We had a long chat, a few hours. At first he seemed like he didn't think what he did was wrong. I can't stress enough that they were sexting IRL, not in character. I took screenshots of the messages. I was upset, very upset. I'm never angry, I usually beat around the bush, I didn't this time. I told him this ends now or he doesn't have a wife anymore. I told him this is the last time something like this happens or I'm gone. I told him if he valued his family this ends and never continues. He said he understood and it won't. I told him he must allow me to be upset for as long as I need to, that he doesn't get to get snappy with me because of it either, within reason, I would never be abusive etc. I'm just not going to be my happy self for a while. Their messages are fucking burned into my retinas. I feel sick. I sent her a message, in the moment. I should have said something more tasteful but whatever, saying that I'm his wife, she can have him. They fucked up my family, I hate her and him. And that I'm 6 months postpartum and this is absolutely vile. She knew about me, has seen pictures of my daughter, hears her in the background with me, and is a mother herself. Was that the most graceful thing to do? No. But it felt good. I know I shouldn't be mad at the other woman, but fuck, she fucking knew about me, our baby, and how I've been having a hard time. Times like these make me feel like there's no real love in the world, makes me feel terrible about myself and my weird postpartum body, just makes the world feel so hostile. IDK if I'll move past this or if this is the beginning of an end, but for now he agreed to do better, stated that he loves me and doesn't want to lose his family. We shall see. I'm so angry still. I want to share their gross ass texts, laugh out loud. Edit. Went through his phone, found sexts, even when he was at work. Woke him up from sleep and we're talking now. I hate my life. Edit. Baby girl and I are hitting the hay. I will respond more in the morning. Thank you to everyone who took time to comment. It's been very cathartic and more helpful than you know. Obligatory sorry for new account. Husband knows Maine. Mike, 27 female. Husband, 28 male, is heavily involved in a game in which members roleplay as characters in a town. There is a Discord server where the members voice chat and can type back and forth to each other. Each member has jobs and roles within the town. My husband spends multiple hours on this game per day. Please forgive me if this is sloppy, I feel kind of frazzled right now. I will add as much detail as I can. I am a stay-at-home mom to our 6-mo daughter. My husband works 40 to 50 hours per week, sometimes less. I do nearly all of the housework and childcare, adding this in case it's relevant. Okay, now onto the actual issue. Through this game, my husband has met a few online friends and these friends all talk about their home lives and their in-game lives. Much like if you were meeting your friends every day to play D&D. Anyway, my husband has become especially close with this one woman, 28 female, I'll call her B. They talk every day through Discord. Even when my husband is at work he will be chatting with her. I know this because I've seen these messages. They voice chat with me in the room every day. This woman knows about me and our daughter and will frequently ask how we're doing. I felt kind of odd about their relationship recently and spoke to my husband about it, who assured me that they're just friends and it's nothing for me to worry about. It didn't necessarily make me feel better, but at least my feelings are known. In the game, however, their characters are dating. I think today I even saw them RP as being intimate. Typing this is so stupid, this is truly so embarrassing. Is this cheating? It feels like a roundabout way to cheat. I'm losing my mind here. Not to mention they could be saying more intimate things in the game. I see in their Discord chat that they read each other's journals. God, typing this feels so obvious to me. I don't want my marriage to end. I worry if I bring this up it'll make me seem crazy. I just need advice, solidarity even. Something. Postpartum has been hard enough now this shit. That's the end of our last post. Let's see what the commenters had to say. Our first commenter says, look. Even if he doesn't view this as cheating and even if he feels 100% platonic about their friendship and even if he is head over heels in love with you, you are allowed to tell him this makes you uncomfortable. Talk to him about it. Be clear that this makes you uncomfortable. Don't belittle yourself or your emotions when you tell him this. If he cares about you, he'll stop. If he doesn't stop, well, now you know that he values that friendship over your marriage. Our second commenter says, greater than postpartum has been hard enough now this shit, so your husband works full-time, does little housework, has a new baby with you, and somehow still has the time to date someone else in a game? Girl, no wonder you're upset. You're postpartum with a new baby and rather than spend that time, attention on you and your growing family, he's off chatting with another woman and getting digitally intimate with her. This is not okay. You are valid in your concern. Please trust that gut instinct. While this might be a coping mechanism for him if he's feeling overwhelmed, he needs to know that he's shattering his marriage and family for the sake of some online flirtation and emotional intimacy. Sending you strength and hugs. This isn't easy and he's a shit for doing it when you're so vulnerable. I hope you have someone close to lean on. Our third commenter says, I'm sorry but yes I would consider that cheating. He's basically sexting with another woman. That's all for today. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.